This is Jhin, a misunderstood artist obsessed with the number 4, who has hands down one of the best champion designs of the whole game. And did I mention he's a serial killer? Hey, wanna main Jhin?
I am misunderstood. Beauty can't be evil.
I assume if you want to main Jhin, you're... Sorry, I'm so excited for the wanna main. I assume if you want to main Jhin, your favorite movie is American Psycho? You got sick of people stealing your pentakills, so you thought playing Jhin and getting quadra kills was going to be more satisfying. And it is. You are an art student who got hit so hard by Jhin voice lines that you had to main him to find meaning of his quotes such as
Each bullet is a piece of my soul. Each shot is a piece of me.
your favorite F1 driver is Lando Norris? Or lastly, just keep school and you actually can count to 4, which is okay. Ooh, 5! Ooh, 6! I am gonna bring the 9! Yeah, what are you gonna do about the 9? But how do you Jhin? Little is known about Kata's Jhin early life. All that is known is that his father lost his martial arts school to the success of Woohoo. When he was around 20 years old, he began working with knives, slaughtering farmsteads and scores by travelers. Many people has tried to hang him down before it wasn't until Zed, Shen and Master Kusho began to pursue him that he was caught. Master Kusho believed that because Jhin was not a real demon, he should just be locked away in the monastery prison in Tula. Jhin was sentenced for life there. During his time in prison, he was a very reserved individual and revealed as little as possible about himself. The monks say he was a bright student, excelling at art subjects, but there was no cure for his morbid fascination. When the Noxian War broke in Ionia, Jhin was released to terrorize the citizens of Ionia into action. Nowadays, Jhin freely roams, bound only by his fate. Moving into his abilities, you know that Jhin has a fixed attack speed and can only be increased by level. Passive is voices in my head. Jhin has 4 bullets per magazine. He will reload 2.5 seconds after running out of bullets, or 10 seconds after being out of combat and not being CC'd if you have 3 or less bullets. The last bullet cannot be cancelled against champions, critically strikes against structure, and deals bonus missing health physical damage. Jin's crit chance and attack speed increases his attack damage. Critical strikes grant Jhin bonus move speed for 2 seconds. His Q is Bouncing Can. Jhin launches a canister at the target enemy, dealing physical damage. Dancing Grenade bounces to up to 3 additional enemies beyond the first, which each kill it performs increasing less damage by 35% of the base damage. His W is fancy name for a root. Passively, enemy champions slowed by captive audience or damaged by Jhin or his allies are cocked out for 4 seconds. Actively, Jhin fires a shot in the target direction that deals physical damage to all enemies in a line until colliding with an enemy champion. Deals 75% damage against non-champions, and cocked out champions are also rooted, granting Jhin Whisper, Every Moment Matters, bonus move. Jin's E is Got to Beat. The first part of his passive is called Beauty in Death. Jhin summons a blooming lotus trap under every enemy champion he kills. The second part of his passive is that he additionally stocks a lotus trap charge up to a maximum of 2, which are unaffected by Beauty in Death. Actively, Jhin places a lotus trap at the target location, which knocks you trap stealths and arms after a brief delay, lasting up to 180 seconds. The lotus trap blooms upon enemy contact, revealing enemies in the area for 4 seconds. Blooming lotus traps slow enemies for 35% for 2 seconds before detonate, dealing magic damage. Lotus traps deal 65% damage against non-champions and champions recently hit by 1. His R is Miss All 4. Actively, Jhin begins channeling, gaining a wider field of view, though not a larger vision range, during which he has the ability to cancel or recast Curtain Call up to 4 times. Jhin cannot cancel the channeling or fire the first shot until after 1 second, and has 10 seconds in which to use all cast. Every time you recast, you can recast every 0.25 seconds or a quarter of a second. Jhin fires a round in the target direction that deals physical damage to all enemies hit, increased by 0 to 300% based on target's missing health, until colliding with an enemy champion, revealing the travel area for 0.5 seconds, and all enemies hit for 2 seconds while also slowing them by 80% for 0.5 seconds. The 4th shot will critically strike for 100% plus 25% bonus physical damage. Your maxing order will be Q, W, E. Moving into his build, for all your ADC builds, you will start with Doran's Blade and a Potion. For your standard crit build, you want to do Gale Force into Swifties and Infinity Edge, and then a Rapid Fire Cannon, or a Lord Dominic Regards, or a Murder Reminder. Then you go for whatever you didn't want before. And to finalize, you go for Bloodthirster, Phantom Dancer, or Guardian Angel, or just pick any situation else. You can also buy a RFC before Infinity Edge if you really need it to stay alive. For your lethality build, you got Ravenous Hydra, followed by Swifties, a Muramana, a Dustblade of Traktar, a Sherilda Scrooge, and a Rapid Fire Cannon. I'm gonna tell you now, remember to buy the tier at some point before finishing the first item. Don't be like me and then you forget and then it's completely worthless because it takes ages to scale. For your situational, for both builds, you got Mercurial Scimitar, Storm Razor, Guardian Angel, Mothmaul Mortius, Bloodthirster, Serpent's Fang, Lord Dominic Regards, Mortal Reminder, Spirit Visage, Defensive Boots, Berserkers, and a Jomus. And because I know you're gonna mention them, and because it came to the light after this script was written, I just quickly added. Jhin support, you're gonna go for a Spectral Sickle, Swifties, Umbral Glaive, and Eclipse or Draktar as your core. And then what I've seen, what I was researching is very inconsistent, so I'm gonna tell you a Rapid Fire Cannon, a Collector or a Jomus, just to give you 6 items so you can have fun in normals, but it seems very inconsistent, the build after this core. I will leave you a video by Happy Chime Noises in the description so you can have a look. Moving into your runes, your main rune set is gonna be Fleet Footwork, followed by Presence of Mind, Bloodline, and Coup de Grace or Cut Down. Your 90% of your games probably gonna go for Coup de Grace. Cut Down is only when they have 3+ tanks / tanky bruisers. For your secondaries, you want to go for Nimbus Cloak, but you have the choice of Absolute Focus if you really feel like it, and then you're gonna always pick Gathering Storm. For your mini runes, you go AD, and Armor. The next rune set is for both Pierce and Jhin support, which is Dark Harvest, Taste of Blood, Eyeball Collection, Treasure Hunter, Presence of Mind and Bloodline, or Nimbus and Gathering for your secondaries. Then you have AD, and Armor. For your lethality build only, you got Arcane Comet, Mana Flow Ban, Absolute Focus, and Gathering Storm. And for your secondaries, you got either Taste of Blood with Ultimate Hunter, or Bloodline with Coup de Grace, followed by, of course, AD, and Armor. For your summoner spells, you are going to choose from Flash, always Flash, of course, and then you have the choice of either Heal or Exhaust as your baseline summoner spells, whichever one you prefer. Then you can also go for Flash Cleanse, only into heavy CC or champions that get hard countered by cleans like Leona. As note, I have seen some players running Flash Ghost, but I do not know under which settings they take it. They seem to take it like every game, so I am kinda lying to you. I think they just prefer it. So I would recommend sticking to your trustworthy Heal or Exhaust until you can judge by yourself if Ghost could be the summoner for you. Just don't throw it out, but don't use it yet. Just put it there, so you just don't say I'm not open-minded. Moving into your combos, you can Q3 minions and W as your 4th Q is about to hit the champion to root the minions. Again, Q3 minions, W on the 4th Q and just instantly R. You can also EW to stun, it's just good to escape. You can Q, W, E, R, yes, that's actually a combo, I know Jhin doesn't have combos. But this one is very useful to escape without using the R, or just to flip a fight into your favor, blast them with your R. Moving into your tips and tricks, you can use Flash after W and it will be cast where your Ionia started, so kinda like Shadow gains W. Allies and yourself can teleport to Lotus Trap, and you can kill minions before the next bounce of your Q, as it will still have increased damage. Q doesn't need to last hit. Moving into your matchups, your banned matchups are Seraphine, Ashe, Draven, Tristana, and Miss Fortune. And for your easy matchups, you got Aphelios, Lucian, Jinx, Caitlyn, Samira, and Senna. For his skins, we got Vase, High Noon, Blood Moon, SKTTT1, Project, Dark Cosmic, Shanghai Scrolls, DWG, and Empyrean. And welcome to my favorite part of the video, can a jungle? Well, seeing he has its own name for jungle, which is Jingle, like Jingle Bells. Yes, he can, he's not the greatest. I managed to do a full clear on 4 minutes, and you know, I'm hiding a bit like Shed, but whatever. He can clear, he's somewhat healthy, it's better than Senna, so he definitely will go above Senna. And I think we're gonna put him on low B tier. He can clear definitely, I mean it's quite slow, but it's somewhat healthy. Of course, the nowadays jungle is hard to die. And his early clears better than Camille as well, so he's gonna have to go above. It pains me, I used to love Camille jungle, but yeah, B tier, why not? And if you want to know more, it's a bit outdated, but you can see the Happy Time Noises video, of course. But the runes we are gonna be running in the Dark Harvest, but we're gonna change the secondaries into Magical Footwear and Cosmic Insight. And for your build, just go with a crit or lethality, up to you. Or mix them up, feel free to do so, it's alright. And if you want to expand your knowledge on the champion, I recommend one of my favorite personalities on the League of Legends community, Mr. IKeepItTaco. Be careful, he's playing Jhin support suddenly. Don't fall into the trap. And I hope you enjoy the video. If you want to see another ADC, why don't you check out this One Main Kai'Sa? And I'll see you on the next One Main.
They call me a comet. They call me a dragon. They have no words for my true form.